There we go. What's up, everybody? 1 second. You guys have been waiting already. Let's see here. Oh my god. Just get me to it already. Okay, much better. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is NikoTheLegend, and today, whoa, look at me being responsible, not doing a Niko show for forever. Whoops. Man, I guess I've just been a busy bee. I don't know. That's just an excuse. Anyway, I'm not going to owe anybody an apology because I don't know if I got a line waiting or something, but I still got my Mega Man mug, and that's all that matters. Well, today is the last day of January. Wow, it's been pretty much 3 weeks since we last did the Niko show. A lot has happened, and a lot of cool stuff has been happening for gaming, and a lot of games that I've been playing recently, and a lot of success stories for me as well. And yeah, it's good fun. Anyway, like I said, excited to be here for the next hour or 3 or 4, you know, all the hours that I owe. I hope you enjoyed the nice little Nimble and Niko dance there. That was great. Nimble was doing real well there. Doing real well. Like I said before, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you all had a great New Year and Christmas. It's been that long. I know there's a big gap. And like I said, we got lots of things to talk about. So let's get right into it. Let's not dilly-daddle for too long since I've been dancing for you guys for a while. I gotta catch my breath, too. Oh! Now he wants to get back on my lap. Anyway, good news for me. We're going to talk about the games I've been playing recently. Well, if you've been following me on stream, I was recently playing Okami and Red Dead Redemption 2. Good news, I beat both those games, so I don't have to play them anymore. No, just kidding. Yeah, I beat those 2 games. They were great games. It was nice to play a game that came out in 2006, but the HD version was released in 2017, I think. So it was fun playing Okami, and I only got it for $10, so I'm not going to complain about that. It was great. It was great. And Red Dead Redemption 2 took me about a month and a half to beat, but I finally beat it, and that was a fucking amazing game, amazing story and graphics and gameplay. The only gripe I have about it is the crappy cover mechanics in the game and the just combat. Combat is clunky because of the cover system is clunky. If there was anything that I wish they would fix, it would be the cover system and the shooting mechanics in the game. I know I just said gameplay, but overall the gameplay is pretty fun, like going out exploring, doing missions, you know, enjoying the Wild West. I have no complaints with that. It's the best Western game, Wild West game you'll ever play. Rockstar did a bang up job. I just wish they would have did a better emphasis on combat with not having to where you auto aim on somebody when you aim down the irons or the sights on your gun, not sights, but you know, hard aim, that's the term. And then it automatically goes to an opponent or to an enemy, and then pray to God you don't go off the enemy because there's no aim assist at all in the game. Only if you're on the target already. It's pretty ridiculous. To me, it's got one of thank God for bullet time, but normally it's probably got one of the worst shooting mechanics in any game I've ever played, just because of that. But other than that, I had a fantastic time. Trust me. I may have gotten a little annoyed with the combat mechanics and the cover system, but it was nothing to a level to where I didn't give the game, you know, a 9 out of 10 or something. You know, if I was to rate it, it is definitely not a perfect game because of those things I listed, but damn close. Like I said, the story is fucking amazing. The music is amazing in that game. I love the soundtrack. I should be listening more to it, more of the soundtrack, because it's just such an amazing soundtrack. If you guys have been playing the game, you understand how amazing it is. It's great. Yeah, beat those 2 games, and there might have been another game that I beaten. Oh, I recently bought Resident Evil 2, and I beat Leon's campaign. That is a super awesome zombie spooky game. If you guys are really craving some zombie action in the 90s, going back to Resident Evil's roots, besides changing the camera angle and a lot of gameplay mechanics built from the ground up as well, then you will not be disappointed. Resident Evil 2 Remake is freaking awesome and amazing. It will scare the shit out of you. Scare the poop out of my cat. And you will enjoy it. And I beat Leon's campaign, and I'm playing through Claire's campaign right now. Hopefully by the time we release another NIKO show episode, probably a year from now, I have beaten it with all campaigns and stuff. Give it a try if you're jonesing for a spooky game and zombie action, because you will not be disappointed. Or if you're a fan of Resident Evil. In other news, I also recently purchased. God, they came out so close to one another. Is Kingdom Hearts 3. I have played, I think, at least 15 hours of it already because I'm addicted to that game and it's a ton of fun. I would be streaming it already if I wasn't working today, but you know, duty calls. But I will be streaming it tonight. But besides that, the game is super fun. To me, it was worth the wait because guess what? Time flies before you know it. Sony did an amazing job milking the franchise by re-releasing the games over and over. And I'm okay with that because they understood that they want people to remember what the story was for Kingdom Hearts, as confusing as it can be. They wanted people to really, really dive back into it. I don't care if it was a cash cow thing for them to do like they did with Resident Evil 4. They re-released like a gazillion times. Whatever. This one made more sense because it was trying to tie up the loose ends for the story, trying to get you ready for the third game. And the third game was a long time coming, right, Nimble? Nimble's the name of my cat. And yes, Kingdom Hearts 3 is so good, so much fun. All the problems I had with the first game that I was streaming recently has been lifted. The poor camera, the bad enemy placement, the shitty teammate AI, it has all been fixed, and I'm really happy about that. So I'm holding Nimble like a baby right now. It's all fixed, and I don't compare it to the second one because it's been so long since I've beaten the second game. Because recently I was playing through the first game just to get myself psyched up for the third game. It almost psyched me out. Almost psyched me out because of the horrible camera system and enemy placement and dumb team AI in Kingdom Hearts 1. It's really bad. But anyway, besides that, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is definitely, for me, worth the wait in gold. And it was a ton of fun. I got the deluxe edition. It came with a fabric poster, an exclusive pin, steel case, a deluxe case, and a vanilla case, and an art book. It literally comes with a box and 2 cases. I don't know what deluxe edition does that, but that's pretty fucking awesome. So I have my deluxe case, my steel case on display, and my vanilla case just used for my game. It's pretty cool. And then my deluxe box is on display too. And then I got the fabric poster. You get it from GameStop. It's an exclusive GameStop item, and it's literally the size. It's huge. It's a huge poster. It's a pretty good size poster. It's the size of like a movie poster, you know, you get from like Target or Walmart or something. Oh, I said Walmart, Target, sponsor Walmart, Target. I'm not sponsored. But anyway, I'm really enjoying these games. And here's a sleeper hit for me. It's Divinity Original Sin 2. This is another game that I bought for Dayton Does Gaming and I. And we haven't done a collab yet, which I hope we do soon. I've been bugging him about it. Hopefully he's got he's got super annoyed by now to where he'll just succumb to my demands. I buy you a game, now you have to play with me. But anyway, I just keep reminding him like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do this. But besides that, I've been playing solo, and I've only played it for 2 sessions. I've got the game a couple days ago, and holy crap, I've been wanting to get this game for so long. Since its debut, because it looks fucking awesome. You can make a skeleton character. You can be Skeleton. You literally could be Skeleton Man, Undead Skelly, and I made that for my character, and it's just freaking great. I love how the introduction starts. You're on a ship, you shipwreck, you're in a town, you have these source collars on you that prevent you from using magic or they're like slave collars basically, and you're trying to escape from that. And I know I said this really quick, but that turns into like 6 hours of game time of doing all that stuff. But besides that, it is such a fun game. It is a really good tactical RPG game. If you have a console or if you have a PC, buy Divinity Original Sin 2. You can buy the first one, but they don't, I don't know if they coincide with one another. I haven't heard anything from the second game yet talking about the first game. You might be okay. I really like the second game already. The presentation value is just there because they have bigger budget. Things were more fleshed out, and it is so much fun to play. I really enjoyed it. So my team consists of Skelly NIKO, who's a knight, two-handed type person, so I'm like a warrior. I have a lizard, who is a cleric. I have a human, lizard male. I'm an undead male, and I have a human male, who's a enchanter, which weakens enemy and also heals. Weakens enemies with like status effect moves. Think Pokemon. And then I have a human female who is a rogue, so dual daggers and stuff. It's so cool. And yeah, I was playing it last night, not the sidetrack. I was playing it last night, and I was very sad to stop playing it because I had to go to sleep. It's 1 a.m, and I usually go to bed at 1:30 every day, and I'm just terrible. I was just like, oh. Okay, get out of here, cat. Getting too frisky. Anyway, those are the games I'm playing right now. Those are the 3 main games. I think the next game I plan on getting is Metro Exodus. That comes out in February, and I think it's only 2 weeks away, and that game's going to scare the shit out of me too, but it looks freaking awesome. A great first-person horror shooter game. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, and then, hey, what are you doing? Bad kitty. Hold on, I'll be right there. I try to lessen the load. Anyway, Nimble was playing with cords. He's always playing with damn cord. He's such a baby. Okay, personal stuff happening with me. Well, I got this free jacket from Free Motion, which is a sports equipment company that provide treadmills, bicycle equipment, gym equipment, and all that stuff. At my gym job, they had representatives come by and show us the new equipment in the gym, and it was really cool, the stuff they were showing. They have like this whole app program that you can sync Bluetooth to the treadmill or the bicycle, and then it can take you on bike rides with visualization and everything, where you see the biker and talking to you and guiding you through it. It's the same thing with the hike trails. You can go on hike trails around the world, by the way. You can go to different countries and stuff like that, and they update it every week with different trips and all that all around. It's freaking awesome. And they gave me a shirt, a jacket. This windbreaker jacket is awesome. They gave me a Free Motion bag and some cool gear. Good thing for them to do. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah. But that's not like a huge thing. I'm still working on my client base. I made it a goal to introduce myself to one person in the gym, at least one person. At least one person each time I go there to volunteer. Of course, I'm usually getting orientations, and I'm hoping to building clientele. It's really hard right now. I'm off to a rocky start, but that's just normal when you're trying to advertise yourself. But anyway, if you want me to train you, if you live in Florida, and I won't discuss exactly where, but if you live in Florida, I might be able to come train you. Anyway, anything else? Everything else is pretty good. No complaints. I'm still writing in my book, my novel, still doing that. Still working, obviously, still reading the Thrawn Alliance book. I'm almost done with it. Yeah, a lot of it's pretty average stuff, average NIKO stuff, you know. Nothing hasn't changed too drastically, but I hope to change it. I hope to finish my novel this year. I hope to do that. Anyway, okay, so that's enough about that. Just a little catch up there. Let's start talking about the game stuff. Let's start talking about the game stuff. Let's start talking about the game stuff. All right, I do apologize in advance. This is all IGN articles, but they actually had some decent stuff to talk about, which I am completely okay with if they have interesting things to talk about. And they do. Okay. So, the first one is a Mario Kart Tour delayed to summer 2019. No boost mushrooms. I didn't know there was a Mario Kart Tour to begin with. By the way, if you haven't played Mario Kart 8 is for the Switch or the Wii U, you're missing out because it's a ton of fun. Obviously, the Switch version is the best version because you get more characters, you get all the maps for free. All you have to do is just pay the standard price. All the DLC maps and stuff. You get all that stuff. It comes with it. It's the definitive edition, basically. And yeah, this is talking about their summer tour. Do you actually get to ride the actual karts? Whoa! Oh my gosh. Nintendo's... Oh, Mario Kart Tour is an actual mobile kart game. I did not know that. Oh, is this even really news? Has been delayed until later this year. Oh boy! Financial highlights from Nintendo revealed the game was originally slated to release before March 2019, has been pushed back to the summer of 2019. And that's a bummer, I guess. According to Nintendo, the delay is in order to improve quality of the application. Okay, we're not talking about this. This is not important. This is not important. Okay, you want to know something? Let's talk about Metroid Prime 4. Okay, this is literally just free versing right now. I'm improving right now. I don't care about a Mario Kart Tour. Okay, for a mobile game, that's great. Nintendo likes mobile stuff now. Yeah, they're blah 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 blah. Make more money. That's fine. But we should really be talking about Metroid Prime 4. How they have literally restarted development on the whole game, Metroid Prime 4. So the story goes is that the head honcho of Nintendo, or whoever was overseeing it, didn't like the direction of Metroid Prime 4 was going. I guess he wasn't satisfied. It didn't like, the method or, the foundation or whatever, that type of spiel. He decided to give it to a different company, Retro Studios, which, if you know, they made the Donkey Kong games recently, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze and Donkey Kong Country Returns, and they made the Metroid Prime trilogy. And if you're a real sucker for those games, you will be happy that Retro Studios is doing this, because these guys are fucking awesome. They're a great company to make games. They're really good. They're really, really good. And this is great. Although we have to wait probably about another 2 years for this game to come out, it's going to be worth the wait. And it'll go by in a flash, folks. I know we could possibly be seeing the game at least next year or the end of this year. But don't let it discourage you. It's perfectly fine. This should be a good thing. I know it's been a long time since we had another Metroid game on a Nintendo console, on the next installment. But do we really want a Metroid Other M? Although, admittedly, I've never played it, but I heard everybody hated it. Whatever, because that's not, I guess it was too action-packed and too edgy or too emo. Too story-based. I don't know. It just didn't retain the identity of a Metroid game like the originals, like Super Metroid, side-scrolling, or like Metroid Prime. We'll have to wait and see. But I believe in Retro Studios. They haven't failed at making a great Metroid game. I loved Metroid Prime as a kid on the GameCube. That was a huge, huge exclusive for them, for Nintendo, and it was such an awesome game. It was a well-crafted game. It had amazing graphics, great gameplay. Just everything about it I really liked. To me, it was pretty close to a perfect game. I had no trouble with it. But yeah, see, that's a delayed game that we actually should really care about. But don't worry, Nintendo's getting a ton of good games this year. You're getting the next installment for Pokemon. You're getting Animal Crossing. You're getting Yoshi. You're getting another Fire Emblems game. You're getting all kinds of cool stuff this year. There's plenty of exclusives coming out. And then you're getting all the Final Fantasy games you could ever think of. Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, World of Final Fantasy. You're getting all those Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy. And it's going to be awesome. Anyway, speaking of the Switch, let's switch it over. Nintendo Switch. Oh, cat's back on my lap. Whatever. It's not bothering me. Passes 32 million. That's great. That is fantastic. Good job, Nintendo. Woo! Nintendo Switch software. So hold on. I'm turning down the volume on my side. Nintendo Switch software sales passed 163 million. The Nintendo Switch is continuing its successful run as sales of Nintendo's latest console has surpassed 32 million units since its launch on March 3rd, 2017. Nintendo announced the news this morning, confirmed that as of December 31st, 2018, the Nintendo Switch sold 32.27 million units, and software sales for the console have reached 163.61 million units. Oh my. Here's the thing. The Switch sold 14.49 million units between April and December of 2018. That's insane. And as of October, Nintendo confirmed Switch was at 22 million units sold. Whew. If these sales numbers help the Switch become the best-selling console of 2018, the Switch is doing very well, and become the best-selling Nintendo console during a Thanksgiving weekend in the U.S. So It broke new grounds, best-selling Nintendo console during Thanksgiving, and then the Switch was the best-selling console of 2018. That is impressive. That is really impressive. Another interesting fact, courtesy of ZoogeX, is that when you compare the Switch to other consoles in each of their first 36 months, the Switch is tracking above PS4 and in line with Wii, although it will likely not keep up with Wii next year. Okay, let's read this again. When you compare the Switch to other consoles in each of their first 36 months, the Switch is tracking above PS4 and in line with the Wii. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. That is amazing. The Nintendo 3DS will launch... Oh yeah, don't forget Luigi's Mansion 3 coming out this year. Anyway, the Nintendo 3DS will launch in 2011, which launched in 2011, has sold 74.84 million units and software sales of 375.97 million, while the Wii U, which launched in 2012, had hardware sales of 13.56 million units and a software sales of 102.69 units sold. Oosh. Yeah, that's rough. Nintendo also lists the current sales figures of all the other consoles all the way back to the NES, which has sold 61.91 million units and has software sales of 500.01 million units since its launch in 1983. Holy crap, that's impressive. Alongside this information, Nintendo has revealed that its total sales for the 9 months December 31st, 2018 reached 997.2 billion yen. Oh my god. That's $9.1 billion. Oh my. Holy shit. Which is up from the 9 months ended December 31st, 2017. Which was $7.8 billion. Oh my criminy, that's insane. Sales figures for Nintendo's first-party titles released last year were also given, including Super Mario Party, Pokemon Let's Go, Smash Bros. Sold 5.3 million, 10 million, and 12.8 million units, respectively. That is a lot of games to be sold. That is insane. Super Mario Party has 5.3 million sold. Oh my god. That is a lot. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate achieved those numbers in a short time as it launched on December 7th. And since then, it became the best-selling game in 2018 and sold over 3 million units in 11 days. Oh my god, the crack cocaine is real. As for Nintendo's forecast for 2019, it was originally aiming to hit 20 million Switch consoles sold by the end of the fiscal year, but reduced that projection to 17 million. Oh, that was nice of them. Nintendo also confirmed that Mario Kart Tour, the mobile title, blah, 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 in order to improve, yeah, whatever. Let's see, this is big. Nintendo fans have a lot to look forward to in 2019 with the release of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which is number one. This is me right now. Number one in the eShop right now and bestseller. And number two is Smash Brothers. Just think about that for a second. And the upcoming titles anticipated for this year including Yoshi's Crafted World, Fire Emblem 3 Heroes, and Animal Crossing for the Switch. The reason why they didn't list Pokemon or Metroid Prime, because we don't know when those games are exactly coming out. Same thing with the game Town, also made by Game Freak. We don't know when those games are coming out exactly. But it's projected for Pokemon to be released. Pokemon always releases around Thanksgiving. They always do November. That's just how they are. All right, on to the next article. Okay, let's see here. All right. We're going to be talking about Xbox now. Sorry, I just lost faith in Xbox recently because they don't release any good exclusives. The last two exclusives that they were so looking forward to they came out half-baked and they were boring. From what I've gathered, Xbox to be as big as E3 as we've ever been in Sony's absence. Should we go big? Oh boy, here we go. In a recent podcast, Xbox head Phil Spencer spoke about the company's intention at E3 2019 in the wake of Sony's absence, saying Microsoft will be as big as we have ever been. This is going to be a fun E3 for us. There was some news about E3 in the fall, referring to Sony foregoing E3 2019. We had a discussion internally. Should we go big? Should we save some money? We decided no, we're going to do our thing. We're going to go and be as big as E3 as we've ever been, and I love the opportunity. As for what we can expect from Xbox during E3 2019, Spencer says, I'm looking forward to this year. I think we're still going through some of the internal discussions about how much long-term versus how much near-term do we talk about. The content that we will have will be great. We'll talk about our future. They go on to discuss hardware, but they don't concretely about the next console generation. During the podcast, they also discussed what Microsoft's now large stable of first-party developers are up to and what these expansions mean for Microsoft. Spencer said the capability that we now have now as a first-party organization, I do think it will be continuing to get bigger. But we have right now is so different than the position we've been in the last 5 years, which is awesome. Yeah, that's because in the last 5 years, you guys had fucking shit for exclusives. Ooh, Halo 5, story sucked. Ooh, Gears of War, story sucked. Oh, remember all the Forza Horizon games? What's the fucking difference at this point? What the hell is the damn difference? Where's my Fable 4, god damn it? Oh, remember Recore? Flopped. Remember Sea of Thieves? Flopped. Remember State of Decay 2? Flopped. A lot of flops for Microsoft. Just a handful of floppy dongs. Remember Scalebound? Flopped. Didn't even fucking release. Remember Crackdown 3? Flopped. Delayed like 6,000 times. Like, Jesus criminy. Remember the Master Chief Collection? Flopped. Remember Rear Replay? Kind of flopped because it didn't have Donkey Kong games or GoldenEye on it. Oh, God. Or the remake of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Like, really? Really? Like, as much as I didn't like that game, it still would have been nice to have on there. Ah, Jesus criminy. Hey, remember when there was a Perfect Dark game on the by Rare? Yeah, there hasn't been a Perfect Dark game in over 10 goddamn years. It's ridiculous. What's wrong with these people? Okay, anyway. Oh yeah, so they got Ninja Theory, and then they got Obsidian, and I think they got another thing. I've seen what Ninja Theory is working on next and what their pipeline looks like. I've seen what Playground's working on next. I saw what Rare's working on next and their continued growth and success with Sea of Thieves. The real goal with the studios for me is to get a large enough studio base where we can delight and surprise ourselves and our fans with games, and it's on a regular cadence. So we're not always pinched to say, okay, well, what can we announce? Now we can say, what do we have to announce? And which of these things do we actually want to announce? And what do we want to let sit and percolate a little longer. It's been a while since we were in that position with our internal studios. Microsoft appears to be striking while the iron's hot as far as Sony's absence as E3 is concerned. When Sony made the announcement that it would forego E3 2019, the company said it would be exploring new and familiar ways to engage our community in 2019. Sony has also confirmed that there would be no PSX 2018, which had left a hole in PlayStation announcements leading up to this year's E3. Yes, kitty. Sorry that I pet you and you make a little meow meow. During E3 2018, Microsoft announced it had acquired 4 studios. Playground, Undead Labs, Ninja Theory, Compulsion Games, along with the new Santa Monica studio. The initiative. During XO18 in November, Microsoft announced the acquisition of 2 more studios, Obsidian Entertainment and In Exile Entertainment. Okay. In Exile and Obsidian are Fallout developers. They are literally the OG for CRPGs. They really are. In Exile and Obsidian made the original Fallout games. If you really like those, if you like Fallout New Vegas, if you like Fallout 1 and 2, if you like that style of gameplay, you're going to like this. Especially when The Other Worlds is coming out by Obsidian. Oh my gosh. And then In Exile is working on Wasteland 3. It's a pretty big game for them right now. But Wasteland 2 was In Exile. That's a really good game. You guys should test that out if you like CRPGs. But these are 2 really big companies, and you know what? I'm kind of glad. Maybe Obsidian will eventually make a Knights of the Republic 3. I don't know. I seriously just want a next-gen RPG game of Star Wars. God damn it. Because BioWare can't do one. EA is not going to want to do one. It's already been confirmed. It's fucking obnoxious. The Star Wars Knights of the Republic 1 mod was disbanded, got shut down, which is unbelievable that they wouldn't just keep working on it. Just secretly work on it. I don't know. Maybe they are. You never know. You never know what happens behind closed doors. It's such a damn shame, man. Such a goddamn shame. Fucking LucasArts. Lucasfilm, not even LucasArts. They're not even a company anymore. All right, next thing. Oh boy, and now we're talking about Sony. Yes, Nimble. Sony reportedly shifting first-party development focus onto PS5. Well, yeah, there's a reason why they're doing that. I can already tell you because they already have enough exclusives coming out this year for the PlayStation 4. You got The Last of Us Part 2. You got Death Stranding. You got The Ghost of Tsushima. And then you have... There's another one. There's another exclusive. I can't remember. But yeah, they have... Oh, Days Gone is another game. There's a lot of exclusives for PS4 coming out this year. There are a lot of big ones. And yeah, anyway. Sony is apparently having its first-party studios focus on PlayStation 5 game development. But we may not see the fruits of that labor for some time. Took the reset era to explain that in general, most of the focus for Sony first-party studios is on PS5 right now. It's still early to talk about next gen, but I imagine we'll hear some whispers come out of GDC. He added that PS5 development kits are out there, and I've heard positive things about it. Sony has already officially confirmed that work's begun on creating a PS5, and several third-party publishers, including Square Enix, Bethesda, and Activision, are openly working on next-gen games. In fact, a reported 18% of developers are actively developing for the next console generation. And it's no surprise that Sony Studios would be a part of that. It seems as though we couldn't expect much in the way of news this year. However, Ahmad explains that 2019 will be another successful year for Sony's current console. And the company still has a couple of unannounced games already existing IP with PS4 in mind. That might not be an industry standard, however. Some expect a new Xbox iteration to be revealed this year with 2 models of the codename Scarlet rumored to be released in 2020. Okay, let me just tell you this. I am going to... Look, I don't care. I don't care this time. I've bought an Xbox 360. I bought an Xbox One. I've enjoyed my PlayStation 4 a lot more than I've enjoyed my Xbox just because of the exclusives alone. The awesome IPs, the amazing games that have come out. And, you know, you guys can already think of the cool games. You don't even have to be a Sony fan to know what awesome games are on the Sony PlayStation, like God of War, Detroit Become Human, Spider-Man, you know, Horizon Zero Dawn, Bloodborne. You know the games, Ratchet and Clank, Until Dawn. There's just so many exclusives. There's a ton of Japanese RPGs like Persona 5 and Dragon Quest 11. You know, it's great. And then if you really like that shitty Star Ocean game that came out, yeah, great. But you get the idea. There's so many games being developed more for the PlayStation with exclusives in mind, especially Japanese developers, because obviously Sony's a Japanese console and company brand. And this time around, my point is, I'm going to be getting the PS5 over the next Xbox. I don't fucking care about Xbox right now. I really, really don't. The only 2 games I give a shit about right now is Gears 5 and Halo Master Chief 6. Shooters, of course, because Xbox doesn't make RPGs anymore. They don't. They fucking don't. They don't make exclusive RPGs. JRPG companies don't care about the Xbox One. They don't. Microsoft had Scalebound and Fable 4, and we haven't seen them. One got canceled, and then Fable Legends got canceled. So, yeah, Xbox is... they've fucked us over, Xbox supporters. They really have with exclusive shit. Exclusives used to be the big deal on the 360. For example, Mass Effect 1, Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, Infinite Discovery, The Last Remnant, Eternal Sonata, Tales of Vesperia. All those games I listed are exclusives. They were exclusives at the time for the longest time. Yeah, it's a little bit of a big deal, and obviously all the Fable games. I'm missing the big trilogy, Fable trilogy. Like, goddamn, you know. Until you know what? Maybe I'll buy an Xbox if Fable 4 is a launch game for the next Xbox. Maybe. But you know what? Halo's just not cutting it for me anymore because of how crappy Halo 5 was when it comes to story and just the thought process put into it. Gears of War 4's multiplayer was at least a lot of fun, but the story was pretty crappy in that game. Now, you could argue that Gears of War story isn't that, you know, complex and it's pretty basic. It's like, oh, it's a simple war story. But it was really, really bad in the 4th game. There was a lot of plot holes and incontinuity and a lot of just... You didn't know who the main character was. They pulled an episode 1 Phantom Menace bullshit. But anyway, I'd like to know what you guys think, of course, on if you're going to be getting that stuff or not. You know, I'm sorry. It'd be nice to switch it up this time to actually go with Sony this time around for launch console instead of Microsoft that I've been doing for 2 generations. Sony has always been the last console I get, along with Nintendo. And the Switch, I love the Switch. The Switch is treating me just well, and it's great. I love the console. And I can't wait for the Switch games to come out this year. I can't wait for Animal Crossing. I can't wait for Pokemon. I can't wait for Fire Emblem. Oh, man, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And then all the DLC characters for Smash. It's going to be fun. Anyway, yeah, let's go to the last article. Okay, this is a big one. Like Nimble's ass right now. It's sagging on my hand. Oh, I know, Kitty. Don't look at me that way, Kitty. I'm sorry. Nimble is just letting his fat butt hang out. Okay. To offer my condolences, I guess I am going to apologize for not doing a NIKO show for 3 weeks. Probably longer than 3 weeks. I know. It's almost been a month. We're going to go through a fun article. I know there wasn't a lot of controversial stuff I talked about with video games and stuff like that, because usually I do talk about controversial stuff with gaming politics and all that. But I just kind of want to end it off on a safe approach because I'm a little wuss. And you know what? I'm fine with that for right now. I'm a wuss for right now because I want to actually look at this because this is cool. This is cool. This is going to be about 37 of the biggest video game anniversaries in 2019. And we're going to go through this, okay? We're just going to jot through this, and this will be the end of the whole show. And then we can all go with our damn lives. Wah! And the lemon water did not taste satisfying. Okay, so we got from Asteroid Ducks, god damn it. Asteroids and Duck Hunt turning 40 to younger anniversaries like Minecraft and Angry Birds. There are many excellent games celebrating big milestones this year. Okay, 10 years old, let's do it. Street Fighter 4. You got Demon Souls. You got Minecraft. You got Batman Arkham Asylum. Remember, 10 years old. You got Halo 3 ODST. You got Borderlands. You got Dragon Age Origins. Wow, these are a lot of good games. Okay, look at all these games that came out back in 2009. Hold on a second. All these games in 2009. Let's just go through the whole thing. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Assassin's Creed 2, Left 4 Dead 2, Angry Birds. Okay, holy shit, what a year 2009 was for gaming. Holy crap. All these games were just smash hits. They're literally smash hits. These are amazing anniversaries. Holy crap. You know, maybe if BioWare was cool and they're like, oh yeah, Dragon Age Origins is getting a remastered version. That's a good one. 15 years old. We got Fable. We got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. We got Halo 2. We got Half-Life 2. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. You got World of Warcraft. Oh my fucking god. These, you got Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2. All these games are so good. Oh my lordy. Oh my lordy. Those are huge games. Holy crap. World of Warcraft, Half-Life 2, and Halo 2. San Andreas. Oh man. That's insane. 20 years old. You got Smash Brothers. You got Silent Hill. You got Mario Party. You got EverQuest. You got Soul Calibur, Dreamcast version, which is great. System Shock 2. You got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Donkey Kong 64. Oh, man. Yeah, those are pretty damn good, too. Man, these are all great anniversaries. This is insane. Let's see. All right, so 25 years. We have Super Metro. We have Doom 2. We have Donkey Kong Country. We have Warcraft 1. We have Tekken 1. We have Oh, that's it? Okay, that's 25-year-old. Yeah, Super Metroid. Yeah, that's great. Donkey Kong Country. Woo. Warcraft 1. Okay, we have 30 years old. Okay, now we're getting really fucking old here. Now we're getting to my childhood. Well, the year I was born. I was born in 89. SimCity, Mega Man 2. That's it. That's it. All right, that's it, guys. That's it for 30 years. Man, okay. All right, 35 years. Duck Hunt, Tetris, yeah, that's sure exactly what I want to say. That's it for that. 40 years old, Galaxin, Asteroids. And yeah, that's pretty crazy. Oh, man. All right, well. That, yeah, there was a lot of games listed on there that I enjoyed. I still have my Street Fighter 4. I never really played Demon Souls. I had a phase with Minecraft. I beat Batman Arkham Asylum pretty good. I beat Halo 3 ODST pretty good. I never beat Borderlands. Never really got into Borderlands. Dragon Age Origins, I played the crap out of. I got into that. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I still have that. Assassin's Creed 2, I beat the crap out of that game. I just about 100% that game. Left 4 Dead 2, I really enjoy that game. I have that. Angry Birds, who gives a shit about Angry Birds? Fable, yes, I have Fable Lost Chapters and Fable Anniversary. Great RPG, just combat is just crap in that game, but that's it. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I think I do own that, but I never really played it too much. I always put cheat codes in to do the bike hopping thing when you're on a bike or something. That was just hilarious to go down the highway or the freeway and having cars move out of the way while you're bunny hopping 10 feet in the air. Halo 2, yes, Halo 2. I have 3 copies of Halo 2. I don't know how I have so many copies of Halo 2, but I have so many. I have so many Halo 2 copies. I don't understand it. Half-Life 2, yes, a fantastic game. I've gotten through half the game and I couldn't play it anymore. I stopped playing. I don't know. Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best Metal Gear Solid game out there. I don't care what you say about Metal Gear Solid 1. This doesn't even come close to Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. It is literally the perfect mix of survival mechanics, stealth mechanics, and story and environment. It is the best. The best. Yeah, because it was well crafted by Hideo Kojima. Not Metal Gear Solid 5. Blech. Metal Gear Solid 5, it has great gameplay, but a horrible story. Metal Gear Solid 4 has too many goddamn cutscenes. I can't even understand what's gameplay and what's story. But the game is fun though when you get to it. It's just like another Xenosaga with cutscenes, and it has more cutscenes than gameplay. Metal Gear Solid 2, I didn't really care about too much, even though I played that game a gazillion times, but I really don't care for the writing portion. I didn't like the environment they went with Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 1 is my second favorite because I love snow. I love the beginning of it all. I love playing Twin Snakes. I love playing the original Metal Gear Solid. It was great. It's a fun game. I enjoyed it. It was great. A very good mainstream Metal Gear Solid game. World of Warcraft, I played it on release day. I got to level 10 with a human warrior, and I didn't know what to do next. I just stopped playing it because, yeah. Just stopped playing it, and so did my brother. I had no idea what I was doing in an MMO. I had no fucking clue. And then to now, I must have dropped it, and picked it up at least like 6 different times throughout the years. Star Wars Knights Republic 2. I love this KOTOR 2. I played it on the original Xbox. I beat it on the original Xbox, both light and dark. With the missing content and the lack of story, or not lack of story, just lack of story plot points and character development stuff. Planet missing, crappy closure for an ending. Yeah, it was a completely rushed game. It was Obsidian's way of Star Wars. But you play it nowadays on PC, and you'll get the best version because it's got Steam Workshop on it, and you can download all the missing content and enjoy the game to its fullest potential. It's such a good game when you have that restored content. It's so much fun. Super Smash Brothers. Yes, I've been playing Smash Brothers since day one. I still have the original Smash Brothers for N64. It was a ton of fun. I love beating my friend's ass in the game. I was seriously so good at that game. And then you got Melee, and then you got Brawl, and then you got Wii U, and then you got Ultimate. Oh man, is this great. Silent Hill. I pooped myself countless times. Couldn't beat it because of how scared I was growing up. I never beat it. Mario Party. I still have my original Mario Party. And the game is so much fun. It has the most what the fuck boards I've ever seen in my entire life. But it was so great and so far-fetched that I loved it that much. How many boards and their mini games were great. This is so much fun. EverQuest, never played it. Soul Calibur Dreamcast, I have this game still on my Dreamcast. I played it for a ton of hours, of course. System Shock 2, never played it. Don't care. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I still have it for the Dreamcast. I played the shit out of that, of course, as we all did as kids. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, 2, and 3, I played it so much, it's ridiculous how many hours I spent in those games. Donkey Kong 64, I'd never owned it, I rented it, and I never beat it. Super Metroid, I have played and beaten this game, it was fun. I played it growing up with my friends. My friend would show me how awesome he was at the game, because he he literally knew how to speedrun it. I didn't even know what speedrunning was at the time, the actual definition, until recent years. But he was a freaking pro at that game. Doom 2, I played a lot of Doom 2. Donkey Kong Country, I played this like about a gazillion times because I had it for the Super Nintendo. It was fucking great. It was great. Well, Warcraft Orcs and Humans, I never played the original Warcraft. I was more of a Warcraft 2 and 3 fan. We did own Warcraft 1 for the PC. I played it a little bit. But Warcraft 2 was where it's at, Warcraft 3. Original Tekken, no, I never played Tekken. I played Tekken 2 and 3, mainly 3. And Tekken Tag. Never played SimCity, not really, but I had friends that played it and I was always watching. Mega Man 2, I didn't play it until recent years. I was more of a Mega Man 3 fan because that was the first Mega Man I ever played and we had it for the original Nintendo. Whew. Duck Hunt, yes, I played that countless times because we had the Super Mario 1/Duck Hunt combo cartridge with the shooter gun, the zap, whatever the fuck it's called. That came with the console. We had that bundle. Tetris, of course, I had Tetris for the game, or my mom had Tetris for the original Game Boy. That was great. Galaxy and Asteroids. I played Asteroids before. Yeah. Anyway, so that was fun running down through memory lane on the things I played. Anyway, folks, this has been a Nico show. I hope you did enjoy. If there's anything you want to talk about, just follow me on Twitch. Check out the YouTube channel and join the Discord server if you ever want to, chime in while I'm streaming or making videos. You want to comment and just say your beef or say things I talked about. We can actually look at the chat real quick to see what people are saying since we didn't really reach the hour mark. Let's see if anybody... All right, well, there's nobody in the stream right now. Whatever. Just Tomatoes just saying inside joke stuff. Way to go, Tomato. You're doing great. Anyway, that's fine. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Like I said, check out more of my stuff. I know it's been a while since I've done this, but I know some people really like the Nico show, and I'm going to still be doing it. I know. I just... shit happens. Life happens, When YouTube's not your primary thing, well, I say that, and then I'm uploading Let's Play videos all the time. Because it's so easy. Anyway, take care, folks. Bye.